good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go right back to Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there with Stephon Diggs. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Off the play fake, Mon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, We went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, they'll take the other side right out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Mon now off of play action. On the move to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mon looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's Cook again. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. And he fires one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They go play action here. Mon. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now Osborne to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Mon. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On first down, here's Mon. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mon going to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that machine for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even give up a defensive touchdown.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Mon. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, man.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Now Cook running right. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't fumbled. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
We can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Strike. Check strike. Blue, go. Green back.
Now Mon. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mon, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mon, over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's... Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs.
Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyler Beatty with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Vikings. And strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the outside. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that backs itself, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Throwing, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Osweiler. The Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Austin elects to bring this in. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Touchdown, Vikings! Maybe the defense.
The concentration level may not have been there because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, here comes Smith. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. No, it's out. Smith lost it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not open.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On third down, Herbert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Here we go on fourth down. Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have regained the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A first down throw for Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Fourth down, Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One play action, Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. That's another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Left side, got Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
They may say that he's a rookie in the program, but Velus Jones brings a ton of experience to the field. Had a 6-year college career as an all-conference return man and receiver with both USC and the University of Tennessee. A 3rd-round pick, he should get looks at both spots in his first season in the NFL. Nice first down there.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Second and 11 now. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Off play action, Fields. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could put on your team. You've got to be careful.
15 yards for him on the ground yards. He's been terrific here this afternoon. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So what a turnaround to begin. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From just shy of midfield, Cousins, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. This time is now run out. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Fields now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15, and the Bears 1st down.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This is caught, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back. preferably a takeaway.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Lewis-Cine. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They find some open field here. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A huge play on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Cook up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Bring up 48. Black. Black.
Here's Cousins. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this